Hello friends, in this video we are going to see introduction to hydrostatic. So as you can see on the screen, hydrostatic forces on surfaces. So we are going to discuss here two-dimensional plane surfaces. Two-dimensional plane surfaces. So hydrostatic forces. Hydrostatic means the word static. What is static? When the fluid is at rest condition. So as you can see in the diagram here, this is the container containing liquid and D is the depth, or sometimes we are also writing by H, that is height or depth from the surface, free surface. So you can see free surfaces here mentioned, free surface. So on the surface pressure is very low, or you can say zero pressure. As you go down, the pressure keeps on increasing. So you can see the magnitude of pressure here, it keeps on increasing, and here at the bottom it is high pressure. And this is from the hydrostatic law, correct? We have seen that the rate of change of pressure in a vertically downward direction must be equal to specific weight of the liquid, that is rho g, and dou p equal to rho g dou z. So if you integrate, you are getting p equal to rho g z or rho g h, correct? This is the gauge pressure, p is the gauge pressure. So this p directly depends upon the height or depth from the free surface, rho g z, and the unit is always Newton per meter square, Pascal. So hydrostatics says that the branch of science or the branch of fluid mechanics that studies the fluids at rest condition. It's very, very important. So hydrostatic means the branch of fluid that studies fluids at rest condition. But in this, we are also going to see the forces. What are the forces applicable on the plane surface when it is inside water? Let's go into the next slide. Introduction. So for the fluid at rest is very important here. When you say hydrostatic, it is at rest. The velocity gradient, which is your du by dy, correct? Du by dy equal to 0. Why it is 0? Because the fluid is at rest condition. Rest means no velocity, no motion, no velocity gradient. So du by dy is equal to 0. Then shear stress tau mu du by dy will also equal to 0. So shear force is 0, I mean shear stress is 0. So which are the forces acting on the fluid particle? Then the forces acting on the fluid particle will be due to pressure of the fluid normal to the surface. This is one force, or you can say pressure of the fluid normal to the surface. This force is also known as pressure force or total force. This is also known as pressure force slash total hydrodynamic force or total force. Other name, pressure of the fluid normal to the surface, and gravity or self weight of the fluid particle. So gravity is also a force in the downward direction. So these two forces will be acting on the fluid when it is at rest condition. So look at this diagram here. So this is the free surface mentioned here, and this is the magnitude of the pressure. This is the free surface, so water is here present everywhere. Water is present everywhere. Yeah, water is present everywhere, and this is the point F. This is the point F. You can see this F is the hydrostatic force. So how we can define total pressure force? So pressure force or total pressure force, all are same. Let us take the symbol F, capital F. What is the definition? The total pressure is defined as the force exerted by the static fluid on a surface, either plane. It can be a plane surface or curved surface. The total pressure is defined as the force exerted by the static fluid, very important word, the static fluid on a surface, either plane or curved, when the fluid comes in contact with the surface. That means the surface must be inside water. This force is always normal to the surface. Very, very important line. This force is always normal to the surface. So look at this force F. So this is the surface. This vertical line you can see, this is the surface, and look at this force. This force is always normal to the surface. We are having an important point known as center of pressure, CP. We are having an important point, center of pressure. What is that? The center of pressure is defined as the point of application of resultant pressure force on the surface. So force will be acting at some point. So that point is known as center of pressure, CP. And where the CP is acting, that distance from the free surface is given by H star. Look at this, H star. So H star means distance of CP from the free surface of water, or you can say vertical distance of CP from the free surface of water, and F is always normal to the surface, correct? And this red line shows the magnitude of pressure increases as the depth increases. Okay, thank you.